Morning students. Today I'm going to take the lecture video on module number 3, part chapter 1, text and image compression. So previously we discussed about the multimedia, what is multimedia and what are the types of informations in the multimedia, and we discussed about the text, image, speech, audio and videos, how it can be represented in the digital mode. Those things and all we discussed in the previous chapters. So normally in the most of the cases in multimedia, the bandwidth which is derived, which is greater than the data which is the used for the communication network, over which is related the service provided. So when you are going for the public network, in the sense, then the call charges are based upon the duration of the call. Considerable cost saving can be made if the volume of information which is transmitted is reduced. So normally if you are going for the call related applications, in the sense, then the call cost may be reduced if the when you are using the public network, if the volume of information which is transmitted will be reduced, in the sense, then the call cost will be reduced. In almost applications, all the multimedia applications, the techniques which is known as compression. What is compression? So the compression is the technique that is first applied to the source information prior to the transmission of any signals. So compression is nothing but reduction of information. Reduction of information without changing the volume. That means not volume, the what is that, information, without reducing the content of the information. The information can be reduced or compressed. This is done either to reduce the volume of information to be transmitted, like a text, fax or image, or to reduce the bandwidth that is required for the transmission, such as speech, audio and video. So here we are going to discuss about the what is compression, what are the types of compression, and we are going to discuss about the some of the compression algorithms which is available for the data reduction or the volume of informations. So compression is nothing but we are reducing the volume of information to be transmitted without changing the originality. That means we are not omitting any other information which is related to the original content, which is required for the original content cannot be removed. So when the compression has to be done, suppose your volume of data is 250 MB but your channel bandwidth is only 150 MB, there we have to go with the reduction of volume of information before the transmission. Suppose you want to transmit large volume of data with a shorter period, then That if you are transmitting a larger volume of data for a longer distance or particular thing, then it occupies more time to transmit. It takes more time to transmit the signal. So the compression is required wherever based upon the channel bandwidth or by the requirement of the destination. In many multimedia application, the technique which is known as compression is applied to the source of information prior to its transmission. Compression is done to achieve two things. One is nothing but reduce the volume of information to be transmitted for text, facts and images. Second thing, reduce the bandwidth required for the transmission of speech, audio and video. While talking about the compression, before understanding the principles of compression, first we have to understand some of the concepts like compression principles. That is, compression algorithm is based upon the compression principle. One is source encoder and destination encoder, lossless encoder and lossy compression, entropy encoding, source encoding. These are all the compression algorithm based upon the compression principle. One is source encoder, destination encoder. Another one is lossy and lossless compression technique, entropy encoding, source encoding. So source encoder and destination encoder, in the sense, when you are going to transmit the source of information which is relating to the particular multimedia application, then this compression algorithm is applied before sending to the transmission. That means that implies the order of destination to reproduce the original information or nearly exact copy of the transmission of the signal. So in the sending part, we are using a technique called a compression for sending the information. In receiving part, we are using the principle called a decompression in order to recover the exact application which is sent. So the compression algorithm must match with the decompression algorithm in order to recover or reconstruct the information which is being transmitted, that can be reconstructed in the receiver. So this is the block diagram which consists of a source computer where source information and the source encoder, and it will be given to the network, then it is given to the destination decoder, and then copy of source information. In the application, the compression algorithm is the main function carried out by the source encoder, and the decompression algorithm is carried out by the destination decoder. So if it is a transmission part, then it is encoder part. If it is a receiver part, then it is a decoder part. In this application, which involves two computers communicating with each other, the time required to perform the compression and decompression algorithms is not always critical. So both algorithms normally implemented in software within the two computers. In the other applications, however, the time required to perform the compression and decompression algorithm is in software. It is not acceptable. Instead of two algorithms must be performed by special process in separate units. So here The software should match for the compression as well as the decompression. So in that one more thing is there. One is nothing but lossless compression and lossy compression. What is lossless compression and what is lossy compression? Lossless compression in the sense we are compressing the volume of data which will be transmitted in such a way that the compression information can be decompressed in the receiver part or destination part without any loss of information. Without any loss of information. That is nothing but lossless compression. So where the lossless, what is the example for the lossless compression in the sense? Text and image. These are all coming under the lossless information, especially text. So whatever the text message I'm having, what is the text message I'm sending? Hi, how are you? When I am going for this compression, if any one word is or one letter is missing, I cannot able to decompress it. I cannot able to reconstruct it in the destination. So this is nothing but lossless compression. So whatever the data which is transmitted in the destination part, that should be compressed and that should be recovered in the receiver part without loss of information. That is nothing but lossless compression. And lossy compression in the sense, the algorithms normally talking about the not to reproduce the exact, it can reproduce some informations can be missed. Instead of receiving the true copy, some kind of unwanted informations can be missed over. For example, I am talking here. So this is my camera in the sense or the video in the sense. My video will record my image as a picture. If that is the case, my image will be properly reconstructed in the receiver part. So there is no change in my image while going for my compression process. But what about the background? Yes, wall is there. The wall is having some colors. In that, some notch or some crack will be there in the sense. Is it not? It is not required to transmit these and all. Just wall with the color is enough. Okay. So while we are going for the background compression, only the wall with the color will be there. And in the wall, some cracks or some missing of paint will not be displayed in the information. So that is nothing but lossy compression. Some noise, some unwanted scene which is not relevant to the image or the movie, that can be removed in the reconstruction part. Okay, some kind of loss will be there. Loss in the sense not in the information, the surrounding of the information. As I said, if that is the image, then the surrounding of the image can be compressed with some kind of loss. That is nothing but lossy compression technique. So here the transfer of a digitized image and audio video streams are coming under the lossy compression. Why? In the sense, in this case of image and audio video and all, normally for human eye or ear cannot able to find such kind of small granular variation of the particular missing information in the original source. After decompression are not able to detectable by the human hair and the human ear and human eye. So in such a way that we are doing the compression is nothing but lossy compression. Thank you.